like hugely macro oriented, just a lot of plays, a lot of great plays, deceptions, and
mid-game pushes, a lot of Ling Hydra, stopping before even 60 drones, just trying to kill him.
It all comes down to this last game as the base drops.
Both these players getting a little bit of a talking to before they come into this one. Wonder what they must be thinking going into this last set. What will we see from both these players? How do they want to play out this final game, which will decide whether or not they have to play a final set or move on in first place. Let's see who's going to move on right now.
Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it.
Down here in the south, in the red, our Zerg player, it is Life.
Up here in the north, hoping for one last win, it is CJ herO. What's he going to be looking for this time? Is Life going to be confident enough to go for a hatch first? The risk of those cannon rushes again. I think he might be. I think he might even be going for the gold base. We'll see. Wait, that was an overlord, damn it. Well, that might be the 10th drain. Well, let's have a look. Oh.
Go KC Rolster, Life fighting, watching SSL from Ontario, Canada.
Congratulations, Lisa Some, or Lisa Sum, however you pronounce that.
Either way is fine. But I'm sure one way is the
correct.
right way.
One is completely incorrect.
The other one maybe not as fine, but they're both fine. He is going to go for the gold.
Yeah. Oh, the couple's back on camera. She freaks out again. No, not again. Not me. And a Nexus first from herO.
Yep. Same thing SOS did. When Nexus into Gateway.
Gate. Yeah. Yeah, you were right. Completely right there, Valdez. No cannon rush this time around. Going to really be favoring Life to open up things here. And it's going to be all up to herO's reaction here. Are we going to see that a very standard sort of Stargate reaction, or are we going to see something a little different here?
I've seen a lot of different ways. I think, like we were talking about in the last time we saw this map, that Stargate is the most popular way of, what's the word? Punishing that gold base.
Yeah, it can certainly be punishing, but it really comes down to how prepared the Zerg is. Because I know it really hard-counted what Biol was doing, you know, going for 2 queens at that third base. And I know a couple of other Zergs were going for those extra queens, but no spores. And, you know, 2 oracles are just going to destroy that every time.
Yeah, I think the spores are kind of necessary at this point.
Yeah, Life went for safety spores last game, completely blind. I think that's the right choice, especially in this kind of scenario where you're not going to get the scout off you want, and Stargate is the most common reaction.
The only way he'd really get a scout is if herO makes the Stargate pylon and puts it in the edge of his base, which, you know, it gets you a little bit closer to the gold, but it makes it so much easier to scout. We do have the probe coming up here now. He's just going to identify it. And he does have enough gas, but it looks like he just went for Stalker Warp Gate. There it is. No tech just yet.
Not just yet. Give it some time, Valdez. Give it some time.
I'm excited, Moonblade.
Well, Mothership. It's going to be a little while. Going to get everything out that he needs to stop any Overlord scouting.
There's that pylon.
Build some energy on the Mothership core as well. Always a helpful thing. Could even be that he is looking for that third base a little earlier this time around as well. There's that sentry, so maybe we'll see a Forge go down in just a moment's time.
It's looking like it.
Getting that feeling, Valdez.
Get the extra gates first.
Ling sees all. That's actually a perfect Ling Scout.
You saw about the gates?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Really nicely done.
How does that tiny Ling see over those giant buildings, though?
They can jump pretty high.
Is that so?
Not enough to hit like air units, but they can jump, Valdez. And there we go, Stargate. Once again.
Just delayed, but it is by that pylon. It's good. He's identified where these overlords are on the map, so he knows it's going to be pretty safe from scouting.
And there's that double queen at the third. No spore commitment just yet, but look at this Ling. Important Ling here. Finds the probe.
The probe survives.
Gives some extra paranoia to life here, but look at this. 3 gateways are finished up. Warp gate is nearly finished. And with the Stargate on the way, we're going to see some aggression. We're going to see some 3-gate Oracle aggression.
Did we see the spores? I don't think we did.
No spores yet, but he's going to stop this pylon, which is very important to start things off here.
Yeah, I mean, herO's making that in the vision of the watchtower.
Yeah, it's going to create a lot of panic and a lot of Lings to be made.
Yeah, I mean, he's making 22 Lings off of 35 workers right now.
Yeah.
He would have left to saturate his bases first and then do that.
Still, you know, these Lings are going to be very useful in trying to stop this third base going down. Ling speed a while away, though, so it's going to have to be some slow Ling aggression. Going to try and hide them as long as possible. See if he can do what he did to SOS.
9 roaches on the way.
Uh-oh, this Oracle is going to look for some damage here. Only 1 queen in position to stop this from happening.
He's going to do so much damage. Second queen is coming back. Going to help him out a bit. And he doesn't pull a Bjell and run away from his queens there. Only going to lose 4.
Here comes a scary movement there. A lot of Lings coming around behind. And roaches as well, and more Lings. So he's really going on all in on this, but I like it a lot because there is not many units here to defend. In fact, none.
Yeah.
Warping in now.
Nothing much at all. 2 more Zealots, or 3 more rather. Not the best surface area for the Zealots.
Not the best, and no +1 yet, which is a big thing. A Void Ray on the way as well. Life maybe committing a little too much to that 1 Zealot. Could be working on the Nexus. Photon Cannon, Photon Overcharge, as well as that Photon Cannon will be activated. But
even if he loses that third base, he's done so much damage with the Oracle back at home.
Yeah, 12 drones is nothing.
Life is sitting on 28 drones.
That's insane. He's so committed to aggression here, though. He's going to get this Nexus at least.
Yeah, that he will. Should be able to take down everything on the low ground. And he will still have those 3 hatches. But he's got to be careful about how much he loses here to the 2 Oracles, the Void Ray.
He's kind of fully resaturated at this point in his gold base and his main. It's just the third that's kind of suffering right now. And, you know, that gold base is always going to help you bounce back a little bit quicker. But he could definitely use extra spores, maybe extra queens if he's going to be fighting up against a Void Ray and a couple of Oracles.
Oh, yeah. His Void Ray is looking for more damage. Or rather, the Oracles. Coming in here, going to get 2 more kills. Those Oracles very low.
Oh, yeah, so low. 16 HP. Look at this. You're actually going to see this Nexus go down once again as well.
Yeah, can't really quite commit to that.
No, he's probably looking for like a bit of a chance opportunity there. If Life was just distracted enough, he can get away with it. Not going to be the case there. Very quick infestation pit.
Does he think that hero's going to commit more to the air, or is he just...
He might be looking for some early infestors. That, or it's going to be quick Vipers. But we don't see Hydrogen just yet, which is something you'd really want if you're going to go for this style.
Ling Roach Vipers. It's the new meta.
Yeah.
Here we go. I don't think this attack is going to do much at all, but he doesn't have the detection, and oh boy, Lings are going to get into the main.
Yeah. Not going to find too much, though. He's going to see exactly what's going on. Sees +2 being researched. Sees a lot of Stalkers as well. He knows that he's got to be a little bit worried at this point. Something could be coming his way anytime soon.
Well, there's the Hydrodon.
All right. Roach is on the way as well. And Infestation Pit hasn't really been made use of. Could be going into a hive now. He's still kind of fixing up his economy at this point, though.
Oracle's going to be used here for detection. Yeah, going to clean everything up.
Just investing in Queens right now. He's like actually terrified of this attack that could be coming his way any moment. He has seen those extra Void Rays, and that really kind of opens up the possibility of a big attack on the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty scary, especially when you have this many Lings as a large part of your army, and there's, you know, +2 on the map. You got 2 Oracles still in the sky. Can burst them down so quick.
Certainly the right choice, considering this is an empty third base into a pretty much an all-in from here. Here, going to be looking to try and close this one out. A lot of energy on these sentries. A lot of force fields. 8 sentries. So many soldiers with +2.
Immortals are going to be hallucinated, or at least one will. Make it a little bit more scary.
Oh, here we go.
Pretty nice. First is going to take down all those Queens on the left side. And Hydra's trying to poke their face in. A couple of them even going down. They're still fighting into a big Zerg concave.
Yeah, that's a great concave for life, but these force fields are cutting it up again and again and again. A lot of Stalkers not being microed back, actually. Some missed links there.
Still, he's taking really, really nice trades. He is running out of force fields, but it may just not matter. The giant blink forward and the time warps on everything.
And there's just not enough left over for life here. He's trying his best, but the blink forwards are just too much.
That should be it. He's going to take down every last unit. And it looks like herO will be moving out of this group in first place.
Very well played. They're just finding the great timing. GG.
GG. There you have it. The CJ Entis player will be moving out in first place, joining his other teammate Bjell as the 2 players to get out of their groups in first place. Finally turning it around after their 1.5-week slump, Moonblade.
That's all it takes, you know. A couple of losses. You need like a little bit of a holiday before you jump right back in there. Every player needs a bit of great play from herO. Great decision making. You know, he lost that third base. It puts him in such a hard place. He really has limited options. Going into a macro game from there it's always going to be from behind as well. So empty third into all in. Great choice.
Life just committing very, very heavily to denying that third base, and he did do a good job of doing it a number of times.